It is time to finally reroll. Welcome back to Cocky Gachas, and in this video I am going to be creating a reroll guide to teach you guys how to reroll, what you need to do to reroll, how much time it takes to reroll, also considered into it, and also you are going to be given a couple banners on launch. So I'm going to present the different options to you guys on what you want to reroll with depending on how long you're willing to reroll for, right? Of course, you can get very lucky and a very hard reroll can become very easy. But before I go further, people often ask me, do I need to reroll for the games that I play? But in this game itself, I think that the devs are not exactly the most generous, so it might be a bit harder for you to get the units that you want. So rerolling might be a good option, especially with the QL changes that brought the game rerolling time from I think 30 to 40 minutes down to around 10 minutes if you want to do a fast reroll. So you can see the footage in the background running. This is CBT whereby the reroll is still long, but I've cut it according to the QL changes that have been implemented. So this is a rough gauge excluding the download time of 2 to 3 gigs of the data. So this is going to be needing you to clear to dash 1-4. So you might be seeing that the devs mentioned that you only need to clear 1-1 stage, but the truth is, you need to clear to 1-4 to obtain the mail to get the pre-registration rewards. As far as I'm concerned with, you are going to get at least 10 draws. Potentially, you might get more depending on the redemption code that you get during the official launch, but we are going to take it as 10 draws. However, despite the QL changes, right, this game is not as easy to reroll as compared to some other games where they offer you an infinite first 10 draws so that you are able to get the unit that you want to start with, or you are able to delete your guest accounts. For this one, as far as I'm aware, unless there are any changes, you will not be allowed to delete your account. And even in CBT, when I tried to delete the account, it prompts me with a 15-day deletion. So you would have to either re-download the game or you have to delete your cache so that you are able to restart and reroll again, which makes it quite annoying unless you have the sponsor for our video today, LDPlayer. With LDPlayer, you are able to download Reverse 1999, and also you are able to use multiple functions of it to enjoy the game to the fullest potential, including the multiple instance function that you are able to use to reroll multiple instances at once. You just have to clone the instance. You are able to reroll as many instances as your computer can handle. Using the synchronizer, you're able to move them all together and you're able to clear to stage 1-4 very easily. So what are you waiting for? Download LDPlayer using the description link below, and also check out the LDPlayer Reverse 1999 wiki. So moving on, now that we have the reroll process out of the way, you guys know how to reroll, but which banner do I spend the rerolls on? And on launch, you're going to have 4 banners. You're going to have the beginner banner, which is at 30 PT. You're definitely going to get one of the 3 6-star units, either Eternity, Regulus, or Leah. So one of the 3 units. The next one is going to be a Sotheby rate up banner, and also there is a A-Knight rate up banner, and lastly there is a standard banner whereby there is no rate ups at all. So which banner are you going to spend your rerolls on is going to depend on your investment level, the time level that you are going to be willing to spend on rerolling. And how I'm going to approach it is that I'm going to introduce various levels of reroll depending on how much time you're willing to spend on the reroll. So I'm going to start with the easiest, and that is to reroll for a 5-star unit on the rate up banner. And the reason why you want to do this is because a 5-star unit isn't that shabby. I know that you might be thinking, hey, 6-star unit is definitely better than 5-star, but there is some 5-star units that can compare themselves to 6-star units, and 2 of those units are actually on the rate up banners, which is the Beacon, Bloom, as well as Charlie. So both of these are very good units. So I'm also going to touch on the specifics in another video on what you should target for rerolling. But if you are looking for an easy reroll, just go for the rate up banners, either Beacon or Charlie, and then try to get the 5-star with your first 10 draws from your mail, and then you can start to proceed with the game. You're going to have a very smooth sailing time. Charlie isn't that bad as well, but Beacon is more well liked because it is a really strong unit when it comes to debuffs. Also for sealing, using the ultimate, very strong unit. So 5-star reroll is the first approach. Alternatively, you can also go for another very easy reroll in the beginner banner reroll. This is going to be an easy one. If you want Eternity, for sure, very good unit without much investment, I would say, compared to other 6-star units. Or you want Regulus, or you want the Leah because of the crates, right? It really depends on you. But if you want one of these units, then you can reroll on the beginner banner. But how you reroll is a bit different. You're not going to just reroll using the 10 draws that you get. You're going to try to level up to level 5 so that you're able to get 30 draws, but to get the one that you want, you are also going to have to RNG 33%. So not going to be that many rerolls, but you are going to definitely end up with a decent unit that you want to start with. So these are the easy rerolls. So we are going to go to the mid-tier rerolls, is where you're going to target a rate up banner unit. So for this rate up banner, you can either choose Sotheby or the A Knight. Both units are decent, I would say, but not exceptional. So it's really up to you whether you want to reroll for those, but going with that is going to be a bit more difficult compared to getting a 5-star or compared to getting a one of the 3 units, because there are more luck involved, right? When it comes to this, the rate up banner only ensures that you're going to get a unit 50% of the time. So as of many games, if you get a 6-star unit, you're only going to have 50% of the chance that you're going to get a rate up unit. So this is the next tier reroll, going with a rate up 6-star unit. Now, alternatively, another slightly harder reroll is going to get a off banner unit on the standard banner. So the reason why you want to draw on the standard banner compared to the rate up banner is very simple. Is because on the rate up banner, you have a higher chance of getting the rate up unit. Since you don't want the rate up unit, go for the standard banner. Try to draw it. All of the 6-star units have an equal chance, 1.5% to get a 6-star, but there are 11 units at game launch, so you're going to have slightly better than 1% or slightly better than 0.1% chance of getting it per draw. So yeah, so that is slightly harder than a rate up banner reroll, but also depending on how many units that you want from the entire pool, it might make the reroll a lot simpler. Now, of course, with the softcore, with the midcore, there is the hardcore. So to get the hardcore reroll, I would tell you to reroll on a rate up banner for a off rate unit. So imagine Sotheby, A Knight, depending on which one you want to reroll on this banner, doesn't really matter. Since you don't want either of these units, you want another unit. For instance, you want Ananli. So if you want Ananli, reroll on one of the rate up banners and hope that you get Ananli. If you get Ananli, the benefit is that since you got this non-rate up unit on the rate up banner, you are able to preserve the guarantee, the hard PT in your next 70 draws for the upcoming rate up banners, whichever unit you want. You're going to definitely get it on your next 70 draws, right? So 100% you're going to get it. All the PT from the rate up banners actually carry forward regardless of the time limit. So this is the advantage of doing this hardcore reroll. But as you expect, this is hardcore because you are trying to reroll for a non-rate up unit in a rate up banner, so it's going to be diminished chance, and this is not going to be easy with only 10 draws. I would imagine you're going to spend a lot of time rerolling, but if you do get it, you're able to save up for the upcoming OP units, such as in China in 1.2 there is 2 Fairy, which is rated as the best unit in the whole game due to its crit debuffs, stuff like that. So definitely this is a viable choice for people that are very free and love to reroll. You can do it, and hopefully you will get this unit that you want using this hardcore reroll method. Now, if at this point you finish the whole video and you know how to reroll and you know of the different methods to reroll, but you don't know who to reroll for, definitely check out this video over here where I go over my own reroll tier list. Also, let me know in the comment section below if you are interested in rerolling as well as who you are rerolling for. So I'll see you guys over there. This is Corky Gachas signing off.